Hello, welcome to today's video. So today we're going to be going over the standard algorithm for subtraction. So if we look at the problem on the left, the problem is 19 minus 13. So you put the numbers on top of each other just like we did with the standard algorithm for addition, but this time the order matters. The top ha has to be the whole number, and the bottom has to be the number being taken away. And below that, below the line, you get the answer or difference. So we start with the rightmost column, in this case the ones column, and we do 9 minus 3, and then we get 6. And then we move on to the column on the left, which is the tens column, and we do 1 minus 1, and then we get 0. So then the total and the difference is 6. Now if we move on to this equation on the right, now if we move on to this equation on the right, we see that it's 25 minus 17. So first we do 5 minus 7, because that's the rightmost column, the ones column. And by the way, if you think that me saying that it's a ones column is kind of obvious because it's the rightmost column, it's once you actually get a bit more higher in math, like once you do harder math, you'll learn that there's this thing called decimals. So then it goes past the rightmost column won't always be the ones. So let's start with the rightmost column, in this case the ones. It's 5 minus 7, and 5 minus 7 is negative 2, but we don't want negative 2. So what do? So essentially what we do is we take one unit from the next column over. So then we take 1 from this. So if we take 1 from the top number in the next column onto the left, that's this 2. So we take 1 from this and we give it over to this 5 right here. So don't mistake this with the 2 minus 1. The 2 minus 1 with this 1 right here. This is completely different. We're taking 1 and then giving that 1 over here to the ones column, because we can't do 5 minus 7. So then we take away 1, and then let's cross out this. So our new value right here is 1, because we just took away 1 and then gave it to the ones column. And since it's the ones column, it's smaller, so then it's one unit in the tens column is actually 10 units in the ones column. So if we add 10 to 5, not 1 to 5, 10 to 5, then we get 15. So next we do 15 minus 7 with the new value. That's 15, not 5 minus 7. 15 minus 7. So we do 15 minus 7, and then we get 8. And then we move on to the column on the left, the tens column. And now instead of 2 minus 1, it's 1 minus 1, because we took 1 unit from this area, this column, and then gave it to the ones column. So now it's 1 minus 1. And 1 minus 1 is 0. So the answer, or the difference, is 8.